Took the trade in the H period. You can see how we pulled down into that highlighted area. And once I seen it pull down there, I entered the 2 contracts. And I thought that line down there, the blue line in the middle, I was thinking that the H period might pull a little bit deeper, and I wanted to add some more contracts. But obviously it didn't, come back as far as I thought it was going to. It does. I cut out some of this video because it grinds around here in the H period so long. But it does retest that area, but it doesn't really push that much further. I kind of wanted to see it come down. You can see in the volume profile where it was cut out there. I thought if it pulled into there, I would add another set of contracts, but it never did. I was in the B period pullback that come back to the overnight high. That's the orange line down there. And then I was in that into about C period. And I wanted to buy that F period, but I just kind of same thing. I thought it was going to pull back a little bit farther, and it just didn't. And then G period, I wasn't sure if that was going to kind of start stepping down and we'd make it down to that VWAP area or, towards the half back. I can't remember exactly sure where the VWAP was at that point. But basically, see the cutout in the 2 profiles on the right side there. You have the upper one and the lower one. I was thinking that it might pull back into that area, like in the low volume node. And it just never did, so it's not a big deal. And then G period pushed up like this. And when I seen it break over the top in the G period, like I said, I entered the H period right there. I thought we should just continue. You had single time framing from A, B, C, D, and E, and then F kind of broke that single time period, and then we started over with the G. So then H, in my mind, should continue. So the next step would be getting over the G high with the H, which is where we're headed right now. Like I said, this might look like it skips around, but that's because I cut out like 2 different segments where it just grinds and grinds and grinds. And the video is about an hour and a half or about an hour long, something like that. But it was just getting too long, so I edited that out. And my first target in this trade, and I was actually looking at this, I should say, when I got in at the B period, but I knew that there was going to be some pullbacks like this F period. So when I got up into that C, I thought there would be the chance of getting in to F. And like I said, it didn't pull back far enough. But my target all day has been, the whole concept has been getting to that 100% of the initial balance. Once that C period opened, I drew that initial balance. And that's what I've been trying to get to. So, any pullback, that's what I was looking for, that combined with the single time framing. So the first target would be that, you actually have the 630 there. I'm sorry, the 6,030, which is going to be the first area. So if it pushed right through there and started headed to my initial balance, I'd stay with it. But if it, the way it happens here, it kind of grinds up there, and I take one at that 6,030. And then my next target is to get over that 100% initial balance, because I figure there'll be some correction there. And there actually was, but there really wasn't that much. But you can see I have my 40 ticks marked up there. But I just, I wanted to be out at that point. That was the plan. That's what I wanted to do. I wish I could have stayed in it from that B period, but I guess it worked out because I took that trade. I took somewhere in the C high there. You can see here we're pushing right up to that 630, and I figured they'd want to at least clear that. Keep in mind also this is sped up about 5 times, I think, because like I said, it was such a long video. I protected it here already because I thought if it did make it back down to there, first of all, we shouldn't be there. Right here, I take the first contract. First of all, we shouldn't be down in there, but if we were, there's a good chance that we would pull back even deeper, and you might enter again, but I didn't want to take it out of the money there. So here I'm looking for the push to the initial balance, and right there it gives it to me, and I close out of the trade. That was just short of, it's about 35 ticks, I think.